As we work with people and we're clear about what we're helping them do, we are going to help people achieve levels that they didn't even know they could achieve.
We think that we don't have any options, but we really do, and sometimes it just takes a third party that's unbiased, that has some experience and expertise in the area that you may not, that can help you see opportunities that are there that you're not seeing.
Together we were able to sit down and hash out a plan for me and set goals, and she was able to help me see things in a whole new light and a different perspective. And she gave me tools that I needed that I would have never thought of. You just don't know what you don't know. And you don't know how to ask what you don't know. And a good trained coach can do that for you. They have those tools available to help you design your own life plan, your own life program, write your own script. They can help you with those tools.
One of my clients, Joanne, she and a partner started up a leadership training business, so that they sold to corporate clients, and they went through the 3-year blueprint process with me, and they were able to achieve 6 figures within 6 months, of just starting up, because they had a targeted plan. We got really down to it, and they were able to identify customers and go after them in really quick order. So there's a good example of that.
That we're all good enough to have exactly what we want in this life, and we have the capability. If we can see it and visualize it in our mind and feel it from our heart, it can happen. We just got to be able to get out of our own way to be able to do it.
I had one woman who was actually a widow who had come to me. She was at the start of her 2nd year as a young widow. In our work together, she had come to realize that she had been sheltering herself from the normal world by surrounding herself with people who were just as, in her words, damaged and hurt as she was. So one of the things that we did together was develop some strategies for herself for reentering her own life. After working with me for about 3 months, she had reentered her full-time job, and her circle of friends had expanded, and she was able to even begin to start to re-enter the world of dating.
When you say, I can't do this and I can't do that, then you're effectively removing your options. So when they learn to speak differently, when they learn to get rid of the negative self-talk and those kinds of things, and have fun doing it by playing the little games like the rubber band game or to try to make it fun, they start to, that's when they start to realize that, hey, I am responsible for my own circumstances in life. I am responsible for the way that my life is at this particular moment in time. I do have the power to change my life. I do have the power to create it the way that I want to create it.
I had one client, we'll say her name is Betty. She came to me. She was in real estate. She was doing all right, but she'd hit a plateau. Her income hadn't increased in 4 years. And she wanted to know what she could do to take that business up to the next level. So as we were working together, one of the exercises I do is I have them go down about 12 levels on the whys that are underneath the reason that they're in business. And we couldn't get past 3 levels. And the problem with Betty was she was in the wrong profession. And that's why she was stuck. So she realized that what she really enjoyed doing, she loved property staging. And not too many people make a whole lot of money as a property stager. Mm-hmm. But she was able to really make a very good living. She had the same amount of income. She never increased that, but she was happier. She was earning the money she was earning before, but she was making a much bigger impact. And she was working with clients that she really loved to work with, and she was very fulfilled. It gave her what was missing from her business. Her satisfaction level skyrocketed. She was completely in love with the business that she was building.
You want help buying something from someone who is that trusted advisor, right? Whether it's coaching, whatever it is, You want to have help from someone you can really trust and who really has your best interest at heart. Coaching helps you to, think about what is possible, but then, you just go out and test it, and then you'll realize it's actually closer than you think.
Another example, perhaps more concretely tied to the area of careers, the guy I'm working with at the moment, and he had convinced himself that he had no skills at all. So he's doing a job at the moment. He really, really doesn't like it. So he kept telling me he had no skills, and I knew this couldn't be true, not least because he's been working for 14 years, so obviously he's picked up some skills along the way. So together we did a couple of activities, and he actually came up with a list of 24 skills, and they're all highly marketable skills, and he was really pleased, and it was such a huge boost to his confidence.
With another client, she's a team leader, and she's currently transforming her organization from more of a going through the motions type existence to a company of real purpose. And so I've walked alongside her as she has nailed down the mission, the vision, and the values for her organization. Why they exist, where are they going, and what do they stand for? And she's done that in collaboration with her team, not being dictatorial in any way, and she's developed some key leadership habits through the coaching that have her now modeling what she's expecting of her team.
We as coaches give people confidence. We have thought the process through of decision making. We have thought about the pieces that go into evaluating whether something is a good idea or not.
What's holding people back is their own lack of love for themselves, their own lack of compassion and respect for themselves, and being able to embrace that in every moment, whether you think you're doing well or whether you think you're doing really poorly that day. To know you're doing the best you can with the love and light you have, and to embrace yourself like your own beloved child. That makes all the difference.
And that's the thing is that, again, it just takes someone looking at your situation from a different angle and helping you figure out a better way to utilize the talents and skills that you have.
Find a life coach in our online directory.